Morning, dear children. Hope you all are fine and doing well in your studies. So, in my previous video, we have already started with our next lesson, that is articles. And in my previous video, I have told you the meaning of articles, and after that, I have told you we learned about the indefinite articles a and an. That means a and an both are same, but a we use with the words which gives us the consonant sound, whereas we use an with the words which gives the vowel sound. So till there I have explained in my previous video. Today we are going to start with our next topic, the definite article the. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the definite article the. So the definite article the indicates that the noun that follows refers to something known to the speaker and the listener. Let's take one example here. For example, if the speaker say, I am going to wash the car. Okay, in this example, now we can see that the speaker is saying, I am going to wash the car. So here speaker assumes that the listeners know about the car that he is going to wash. Okay, so there are many uses of the. So we will discuss all these uses one by one. So let's start with the first use of the. The first use of the is we use the to refer to something that has already been mentioned. So whenever we already mention, in first sentence we mention about the noun, then in second sentence we use the. Let us take one example here. So I am writing here, Julie has a 9-year-old son. Okay, so what I have written here, Julie has a 9-year-old son. So let's write the second sentence here. The second sentence is the boy. The boy wants to be an astronaut. Wants to be an astronaut. So here we can see that in the first sentence I first say a 9-year-old. In first sentence I say a 9-year-old. Why? Because here you don't know him yet. You don't know him yet, that's why I have written a 9-year-old. But once I have introduced him to you, now in second sentence I then say the boy, because now you know that I am talking about which boy. Okay, now let's take one more example here. The example is a gardener and a cook. A gardener and a cook met. Cook were traveling on a train. Gardener and a cook were traveling on a train. So this is our first sentence. A gardener and a cook were traveling on a train. Okay. Now I am writing the second sentence here. The gardener said hello to the cook. The gardener said hello to the cook. Okay. Now in this sentence also we can see that in first sentence we don't know which gardener and which cook. We don't know about the gardener and the cook. So that's why we are writing here a gardener and a cook. So here we have mentioned a gardener and a cook. But in second sentence now, we know about the gardener, which gardener and which cook. We know that the gardener who was traveling on the train and the cook who was on the same train. So that's why in second sentence I have written here the gardener and the cook. I think it is clear to everybody. Now let's start with the second use of the. So here the second use of the is used when we specify with further description what we are talking about. So this is the second use of the. So let's take one example here to understand it well. So the example I am writing here, this is the watch. So this is our first example I am writing here. This is the watch that my sister gave me for my birthday. Sister gave me for my birthday. Okay, so in this sentence, if I say only this is the watch, if I say only this is the watch, then you will be confused. Why? Because you don't know about the watch. Then I give you more information about the watch that my sister gave me for my birthday. Now you know, now this watch is known to you. Okay, so let's take one more example. So the example is Latif is the man who won yesterday's race. Now the same thing here. If I say Latif is the man, then you will be confused because you don't know Latif. Okay? But when I give you more information about Latif, that who won yesterday's race. So this I am giving you the more information here. Who won yesterday's race. Now in that way, Latif becomes known to you. So the third use of the is used when the situation makes it clear what is being spoken about. That means in such cases where the speaker and listener, they both know about what the speaker is talking. Okay, so let's take one example here. So the example is, can you answer the phone? So this is my first example. Can you answer the phone? Can you answer the phone? Okay, so in this sentence, if I say this to you, then there's probably a phone ringing somewhere. Okay, and you know about the phone. As the phone is known to you, therefore I am writing here the phone because it is known to you. So let's take one more example here. So I am writing the next example. There are some mangoes in the fridge. Okay, so this is my second example. There are some mangoes in the fridge. So here, if here the speaker says these words, because there's probably a fridge, and both the speaker and the listener, they both know that there is a fridge. So therefore the speaker is saying these words, speaker is using here the fridge in the sentence. So the fourth use of the is, we use the when we are talking about something that is unique or the only one of its kind. So let's take some examples here, like the sun. I'm saying the sun. Okay, because there is only one sun. Okay, and let's take one example on the sun. The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. Similarly, we can take more examples like the moon, because there is only one moon. Okay, and one more example we can take here, the sky. So some other things are there to which we consider unique, and these things are the government. So we consider government as unique. One more example here we can take the police. The police. And also we say the internet. So these are the things that we consider unique, like the sun, because there is only one sun. The moon, again the same thing, there is only one moon. The sky, after that there are some other things we consider unique, and these things are the government, the police, the internet. So this is enough for today, and thank you and have a nice day.